My name is Emily. I'm 26. Last Christmas, one sentence flipped my whole childhood. The turkey steam felt like fog. My mom leaned toward my brother, Alex. She laughed at his next big plan. I cut my food, quiet as always. Alex smirked. Still wasting time on that worthless company? I shrugged. I sold it. He scoffed. How much? I sold it for $150 million. Fork stopped. My mom went white. Years of being invisible finally had a price. And this dinner was about to collect it. Before we go on, where are you watching from? What's around you right now? A quiet kitchen? A parked car? Or a soft lamp? Echoes of Life is here with you while we turn the page. I wasn't always the woman who could say that sentence. At 8, I was a quiet shadow in the doorway. Plastic cup in my hands, cold tile under my feet. Alex is 5 years older than me. My mom, Karen, treated him like the family's headline. His 13th birthday felt like a coronation. A new mountain bike rolled into the backyard. Neighbors clapped. My mom hugged him like a prize. I stood off to the side, thrift store shirt. No one asked me into the photos. I learned to smile without expecting anything back. For Alex, there were balloons and weekend parties. For me, a Costco cake and, sorry, I'm busy. Alex got Disneyland for graduating. I got a drugstore card. Cash inside. Envelope left on the counter. When Alex wanted private school, she fought for it. Uniforms. Tutors. Piano lessons. Summer camps that cost more than our car. I went to public school with peeling paint. Outdated textbooks. I learned not to complain. When I asked why, Karen patted my shoulder. Alex needs special stimulation. Then she added, "You'll be fine, Emily." Over time, it meant she didn't have to try. My dad worked late at the bank. He let my mom decide everything. Money, schedules, what mattered. There was an invisible ranking in our house. Alex at the center, me at the edge, as long as I stayed quiet. So I stopped asking. I stopped showing my A+ tests. I stopped begging for rides or new shoes. I started solving my own problems. YouTube taught me recipes. A dishwashing shift taught me endurance. Tips went into a jar in my closet. That jar became my first used laptop. I didn't feel loved. I felt managed. And in that silence, something in me started building. Not resentment. A plan. I left for the University of Washington with 2 suitcases. A used comforter scratched my neck all night. My scholarship helped, but it didn't cover life, so I worked mornings at Starbucks. My alarm went off at 4:30 a.m. Espresso hissed. Milk steamed. My hands smelled like coffee and sanitizer. Then I ran to lectures with stains on my sleeves. When I called home, Karen sounded distracted. She asked about Alex first, every single time. Stanford this, Stanford that, his internships, his potential. I kept my updates small, like receipts. Rent was due. My roommate's music shook the thin walls. I studied in the library until it closed. Then I rode the bus back in winter rain. My phone buzzed with overdraft warnings. I deleted the notifications and kept moving. The idea came from tired friends complaining. They forgot water, skipped sleep, ate junk at 2 a.m., then wondered why they felt awful. I started sketching an app in a cheap notebook. Simple logs, gentle reminders. Charts you didn't need a degree to read. I coded at my tiny desk until my eyes burned. Instant noodles, flickering desk lamp, a fridge hum from the kitchen. I called it Health Track because I ran out of pride. The first version was ugly, but it worked. My friends roasted it. I fixed everything anyway. 1,000 users became 10,000. $500 in ad revenue felt unreal. I bought a better used laptop. I didn't tell Karen. The last time I tried, she said, "That's nice." Then she asked if Alex needed more tuition help. So I stopped offering my story to people who ignored it. I built in silence. I answered support emails at midnight. I learned marketing from free podcasts. I took extra credits to graduate early. While Karen kept funding Alex's next big thing, my life looked small from the outside. Old Toyota, same hoodie, cheap takeout on a secondhand couch. But inside my bank account, the numbers kept climbing. Inside my head, the old shame kept shrinking. I didn't feel lucky. I felt built. Every ignored call became another feature. And then, one morning, an email hit my inbox. The subject line wasn't friendly. It was hungry. It said they wanted to discuss strategic options. I stared at it, heart steady for once. Because I knew what it really meant. Someone finally saw what my own family refused to see. If this were your family, what would you do? Comment 1 if you'd stay quiet to keep the peace. Comment 2 if you'd drop receipts and walk away for good. Alex smirked across the Christmas table. Still wasting time on that worthless company? He did air quotes. My mom watched my reaction. I didn't argue. I just said, I sold it. Silence snapped tight. Alex laughed. To who? A healthcare group, I said. They bought HealthTrack. He leaned back, amused. How much did you get? My mom finally looked at me. Her stare felt like a challenge. I let a beat pass. 150 million, I said. My mom's fork slipped. Metal hit ceramic. Alex's mouth fell open. That's not funny, my mom whispered. Stop lying. I'm not, I said. Alex scoffed. Nobody pays that for an app. You're not that smart. I pulled out my phone. Bank app open. I slid it across the table. My mom leaned in to read. Her lips moved, counting commas. The color drained from her face. Alex snatched the phone. He scrolled fast, hunting for a trick. There wasn't one. He grabbed his own phone, thumb flying. Then he froze. A headline filled his screen. Founder sells HealthTrack for $150 million. He read it aloud, by accident. My mom's eyes filled. Why didn't you tell us? Like I owed her the first call. Because you never asked, I said. You asked about Alex. Not about me. She tried to recover. We supported you. We did our best. No, I said. You funded his chances. You called mine fine. Then you forgot to look back. Alex slammed his fist down. So what? You think you're better now? I stood. My chair scraped the tile. Luck didn't build my company, I said. Luck didn't answer users at midnight. Luck didn't refuse 50 million. My mom reached toward my wrist. Then she said the real ask. Help your brother. Invest a little. There it was. Not, I'm sorry. Just fix him. I tucked my phone away. I spent years earning air here, I said. I'm not buying oxygen now. I pushed my chair in. Enjoy dinner, I said. Merry Christmas. I walked out without looking back. Rain hit my coat on the porch steps. I sat in my rental car and breathed. My hands didn't shake until the engine started. At the hotel, my phone lit up nonstop. Missed calls, long texts. My mom wrote about family and misunderstandings. Alex wrote that I'd humiliated him on purpose. I didn't reply. I took a shower and watched water spiral away. In the dark, I stared at the ceiling. I waited for guilt. It didn't come. 2 mornings later, an envelope arrived at my room. No greeting, no love, just paper that tried to make me small again. And that letter came from a lawyer. The envelope was thick. My mom's name sat on the return label. Not her handwriting. A printed sticker. Inside was a demand letter. $3 million. For support. Food. Housing. Education. I read it twice. My coffee went cold beside my laptop. Seattle rain smeared the hotel window. They had turned my childhood into an invoice. I forwarded it to my attorney. 1 line. Please handle. He called that afternoon. Calm voice. They don't have a case, he said. But we can answer with facts. We didn't threaten. We documented. My accountant pulled years of records. My lawyer lined them up like exhibits. His reply was polite and sharp. Cold language. Clean edges. Attached was a spreadsheet. Karen's payments to Alex's private school. Checks for Stanford extras. A $100,000 wire for his failed startup. Airfare. Dates. Account numbers. Receipts. Next to my name, a big 0. Not because I never needed help, because I never received it. At the bottom, 1 sentence. If they pursued this, we'd file everything publicly. Court records don't care about family. 2 hours later, my mom texted. Short. Panicked. We're dropping it, please. No apology, just retreat. That's when Alex started unraveling. He was furious at dinner. Now he felt exposed. He drank more, showed up late to work, Snapped at a customer in a Best Buy aisle. Someone filmed it. He posted rants online afterward, called me cold and ungrateful. Then strangers found the sale article. The internet did what it does. The clip hit a local Facebook group. Then TikTok reposts followed. People connected his face to the headline. Comments got nasty fast. A week later, he was fired. Karen called me crying like I was still assigned to fix him. He's having a hard time, she said. He needs help. I stared at the blank hotel wall. White paint. No family photos. No hooks. Mom, I said, I'm not his safety net. Silence. Then her tone sharpened. So you're abandoning us? I didn't raise my voice. I'm stepping out of the role you gave me, I said. She tried guilt. Church words. After everything we did for you, I ended the call. Then I blocked her number. I blocked Alex too. The fallout kept moving. Karen refinanced the house to save him. Poured money into another idea. More debt. More denial. By summer, the house was gone. Sold to cover loans and credit cards. Relatives stopped answering her calls. Even her friends got quiet. One night, my younger cousin texted, not for money, for clarity. I feel invisible too, she wrote. Am I crazy? I called her. We talked for an hour. Quiet. Real. No performance. I wasn't breaking a family. I was breaking a pattern. And patterns don't shatter quietly. The next Christmas, I didn't fly back to Seattle. I didn't step into that blue house. I didn't sit in my old chair. I was in Hawaii with a few friends. No speeches, no hierarchy. Just ocean air and salty hair. One morning, I woke up early. The hotel hallway was quiet. Ice machine humming. My phone screen glowing in the dark. A message sat there from my mom. Not a demand this time. A letter photo, shaky and wrinkled. Her handwriting looked smaller than I remembered. She wrote she was sorry. Sorry for favoring Alex. Sorry she didn't see me. Sorry it took a headline to wake her up. I read it twice. Then I put my phone down. I didn't feel triumph. I felt something like closure, because the truth was simple. I didn't need her apology to breathe. I needed boundaries to stay alive. I didn't send money. I didn't offer a rescue plan. I didn't reopen the door just because she finally knocked. Instead, I paid for therapy scholarships. For women who were told, you'll be fine. And then left alone to be fine. I kept building my next company. Mental health tools that don't shame you. Check-ins that feel like care, not control. Sometimes my cousin calls. We talk careers. We talk loneliness. We talk about choosing ourselves without guilt. Here's what I learned. Being the invisible child doesn't mean you're weak. It means you learn to survive without applause. And peace without respect is just another kind of prison. I didn't walk away to punish them. I walked away to live. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Echoes of Life is here for the quiet fighters. More stories are coming. Of boundaries, truth, and peace without permission.